Welcome out to Cult Classics versus Comedians. My name's Jamie Maxfield, and we are recording this episode here at the Quick Wits Theater in Midvale, Utah. And like I said before, my name's Jamie Maxfield, and I am excited to have with me three other awesome comedians. I've got Bob Bedore, Lamar Kellywood,
Hi,
and Eileen Dobbins.
Hi.
And on this fun-filled episode, we get to talk about a great, fun, very fun film. Bob, why don't you tell us a little bit about this film?
Well, we're going to be talking about The Big Bus. This came out in 1976, a movie unlike anything that had really been done at the time. What's funny is a few years later, a movie called Airplane came out, and everyone went, "Whoa, this is so crazy!"
Yeah.
And I remember going, "Wait a minute, I saw this movie before. This was a parody of disaster movies." And the movie follows a bus, a nuclear-powered bus, making the first non-stop route from New York to Denver. Why they went to Denver?
Why they stopped in Denver?
I don't know. I mean, New York to LA would have been obvious,
Made
but
sense.
New York to Denver. But this bus has everything. It has a captain's table. It has a piano bar. It has a swimming pool. It has a bowling alley. It has everything, including radiation suits, so in case meltdown happens. The bus itself is just amazing. It's called the Cyclops because it has one big light in the front. So I was 12 years old when I saw this. My dad took me to the movie, and I think this movie shaped a lot more of my life than I really understood later. The whole idea of parody and the whole idea of jokes being crafted. But this movie is, to me, is just phenomenal in the first time you see jokes that make no sense.
Yeah.
One of the big things in this is a fight that takes place in a bar, but it's a bar for bus drivers.
It's one of the best scenes in this movie.
And they just start this fight, and they yell at each other in bus terms, and calling each other, double clutching.
Yeah,
gear,
I love the terminology they use.
But when the fight breaks out, that's when the weirdness goes, because all of a sudden one of them grabs a candle and just breaks it over the bar. And you hear someone go, "Watch out, he's got a broken candle."
Yeah.
And then some guy next guy grabs a milk carton. "Watch out, he's got a broken milk carton."
Yeah.
And they get ready to fight, and man, it is full of some just amazing scenes.
Yeah. Eileen, what'd you
I
tell us?
agree. It's a great comedy. It knows exactly what it is. Great cast. I thought I laughed a lot, and usually like lowbrow humor isn't my favorite thing. But I really, really enjoyed this because it was so well done, and there was just some really great lines like, "You eat one lousy foot," and they call
Oh,
it.
yeah. Eileen, what else did you
Well,
like
my two
about this?
favorite characters were the priest who was experiencing his crisis of faith.
Yeah.
He had a really funny line, "Where's your God now, woman?"
Yeah. He's like the atheist priest, and I'm like, I love this guy for
Dating
some
is
reason.
not the answer.
Yeah.
He's having that whole problem. And the lounge singer,
The lounge singer was awesome.
when the guy says that he's dying and he starts singing,
Six months to live.
Forget
That's all
about
they get."
Christmas.
Yeah, forget about Christmas is such a great line. It was so
But
awesome.
I had never seen this before. It was just surprising because it's a pretty wholesome movie.
Yeah, PG
Really.
movie. Yeah.
I just don't think my mom would let us watch anything where an old lady says "kicked in the nuts."
Oh yeah.
Didn't pass the Sally filter, but really funny. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and I loved how they just overacted. Everything was overacting and everything was over dramatic. Like when they were coming up the pass or whatever that they had to get through, he's just driving the bus. He's like, "I'm gonna do it. We're doing it today," And they're just. That's when all the epic tragedy starts to happen. The car crashes into the bus, and you have these old people in it.
But what's funny about that is to this day, I still, whenever someone asks me, why'd you go this direction? I'll always go, "Who knows where fate will lead us?" And that's exactly the line that the farmer says.
Oh, yeah,
right
yeah.
before the boulder goes. And
Yeah.
So I've kept that one line with me for 30-something years now, almost 40 years now.
If I was going to do a nonstop bus ride from New York to Denver. It would definitely be on this. And the mascot for the company, it was the bus company was called Coyote. And there's the scene where the marketing lady's coming out and she's got like literally I think they used a wild coyote because it's like on this leash and it's like trying to get away the whole time, and you could tell it is not a docile animal, and she's like dragging it out like, hey, this is our mascot for a coyote. And Lamar, what did you...
I thought it was pretty good. I didn't know about this movie either until I had seen it. I didn't know it was a parody. That made it even better when I was watching it for a while. I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Everything's getting more.
And they tell you right at the beginning. They tell you this is a parody of disaster movies.
Yeah, like it was right in my face, and I totally I didn't know what to expect until it happened. It was pretty good. I didn't know it came up before Airplane. I was like, that's exciting. I don't see like a whole lot of like disaster parodies that I actually like to watch or to watch again.
Yeah,
it's pretty good. I love the Cyclops as a bus. Like I feel like
yeah,
it made me want to watch Speed again.
Oh yeah,
I was in a bus and I was like, yeah, what else happens with buses?
Yeah.
A fun drinking game would be if you took a shot every time you saw a Volkswagen Bug. Because they're everywhere
in the
this
show,
movie.
yeah.
Every other car that isn't the big bus,
yeah,
or the one that crashes into them, is a Volkswagen Bug. It's just a neat little time capsule.
Yeah. Eileen, would you recommend
Yeah, definitely watch this. It's really funny. You can watch it with your family. Good viewing for everyone.
Yeah. Lamar, how about you?
Yeah, I totally would. I feel like parody movies, and I feel like Airplane. Definitely, it's pretty relatable.
If you want something to show the kids,
it's a little slapsticky.
It's a little slapsticky. It's fun. The bar scene is still, to me, like the best scene in the movie when he comes into the bar and all the bar drivers are sitting there and they pull out their little punch things. A lot of these references my kids will never understand. They will never understand what it was like to get on a bus. And you can definitely see in this film how, it kind of set the stage for doing these parody films, because that is an entire genre on itself, totally. Right? Well, I mean, Airplane might not have never been made if it wasn't for this.
Yeah.
The film itself didn't do very well in the theaters and didn't get a lot of acclaim.
That's crazy.
But sometimes when you go back and you watch some of these ones that came before something that it was big, you can see, okay, this definitely inspired like Airplane and all those other ones.
Yeah,
as
the
well.
Wayans brothers wouldn't have anything to do if this movie had started things long ago.
And so, Bob, I'm going to take it. Your recommendation is a must-see, but give us your official take.
I'll say it, and this has been. I've put this as one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time, and it's been in my list for, ever since I started making top 10 lists. And it's one of those ones that just gets in there, and I've got such a fondness for it. I think, like I said, I think it shaped a lot of my life without me knowing that that's where my life was going to go, into this kind of comedy and movie and parody kind of thing. Great movie. Holds up. I think still holds up well. I mean, you guys hadn't seen it before. You're liking it. Yeah. It still holds up well for a movie that is 40 years old.
Wow, yeah.
And just a funny movie.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for joining us on this episode of Cult Classics vs. Comedians. I want to thank you people who are watching in even more for watching, and please share this with your friends. Let people know about the show. We have a lot of fun. I hope you guys are having as much fun as we are. I want to thank Quick Wicks Theater over here for allowing us to shoot in this location, this awesome location that we've got today. So I want to thank you guys again. Thanks so much for coming on. How can people follow you guys if they want to follow you?
Well, if you want to check out Quick Wits, the best way to do it is just go to qwcomedy.com. You can find out about our shows, watch some videos, and have a lot of fun there.
Okay, Lamar, how about you?
It's just Lamar Kellywood on Instagram and Twitter, and just Lamar Kellywood on Facebook.
All right, Eileen?
Eileen Dobbins on Facebook, and Eileen is a jerk on Twitter.
Awesome. And I'm Jamie Maxfield, just at Jamie Maxfield at Twitter. You can follow me on Facebook as well. And then, of course, don't forget to follow Cult Classics vs. Comedians on Facebook and Channel 801 on Facebook. If you love film and you want to see locally produced films, it's a great time to come out and see some local films. So, again, guys, I want to thank you. Appreciate it. It's been a good time. Thanks a lot. Thanks, everybody.